My watch list for Tuesday, November 15th. We do have PPI tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, so it is possible the market opens up with a little volatility. But to start off, I'll be watching OKTA. It did close inside day, and we also lost a 20 EMA on the daily. And last week did manage to close inside week, and it tried going two up today, but it rejected that. And on the smaller time frames, we closed inside 4 hour with MACD curling down. So I'll be watching the 4 hour 1-2 down trigger for a potential play with targets at 49.2, 48.3, and 45.6 areas. Another name I'll be watching will be Tesla for a break in either direction. I ran a DMARC 9 buy scanner and Tesla happened to pop up. I'm liking the higher lows on the daily, and we also bounced off this broadening formation area on the weekly with MACD on the daily and weekly. They are a bit indecisive, but it does look like they want to curl up. And on the smaller time frames, we did trigger a 1-2 down on the 2 hour, but remain in an area of buying pressure. And we're also trading in a nice area on the volume shelf. A 1-2 down on the 4 hour, and I'll be targeting 186.3, 182.6, and 177 areas. And 1-2 up on the 4 hour, and I'll be targeting 196, 203, and 214.5 areas. DAL is also on watch. We put in a shooter on the day after rejecting the 0.618 area on the daily, and a 2 down on the day will put us back in this range on the weekly, which also happens to be the golden zone. So it's possible we continue to see some accumulation in this area. And on the smaller time frames, we have this 2 hour trend line breakdown. So if PPI messes with this chart, I'll definitely be looking for a rejection from the trend line. And if we trigger a 1-2 down on the 4 hour, I'll be targeting 34.3, 33.7, and 33.4 areas. And that 33.4 target also happens to be the 20 EMA on the daily. Another name that I'll have on watch is FCX for a break in either direction, but preferably to the short side. We keep seeing selling pressure on the daily, and we did also create a lower high today with a pretty nice wick. But it is stuck in this flag on the 65 minute, but currently putting in lower highs on the 4 hour. Yeah, right here. And it also closed inside 4 hour. 1-2 up on the 4 hour, and I'll be targeting 39, 38.5, 39, and 40.4 areas. And a 1-2 down on the 4 hour, and I'll be targeting 37.3 and the weekly imbalance at 36.8 area. PG is the last name I'll have on watch. On the daily, we did put in a nice shooter off this daily supply. And on the weekly, we do have this supply area down here that can serve as a possible bounce area. And we're also at the top of this browning formation that we were trading in since April. So I will be looking to take it in either direction. On the smaller time frames, we did trigger a 1-2 down on the 2 hour, and we did manage to close inside as well with a MACD curling down. So yeah, I will keep it on watch for either direction. If we trigger a 1-2 down on the 4 hour, I'll be targeting 140.2, 139.10, and 138.2 areas. And if we trigger a 1-2 up, I'll be targeting 145.2, 146.3, and 148.4 areas. I do have 3 other names that I'll just keep on watch. It's Dollar Tree, PANW, and MELI. Really good for a break in either direction. But yeah, these are the tickers I'll be watching for Tuesday, November 14th. We do have PPI tomorrow, so it's possible some of these triggers open up invalidated. but just mark them down and watch how price reacts after the target is hit. And just remember to time those entries, manage risk, and be prepared for what tomorrow brings.